Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be sharing some of the IELTS speaking strategies for speaking parts 1, 2 and 3. So please do watch this video till the end for some amazing tips to remember. So let's start. In speaking part 1, the important strategies to remember are: Number 1. Expand your answers. You may get questions that only require a very simple answer. The answer may be yes or no, but you shouldn't stop there. Always expand your answers and say more. For example, does your family have any special traditions? Yes. Every year, my relatives travel to my family's house to celebrate Thanksgiving. Number 2. Paraphrase the question. Now, what does paraphrase means? Paraphrase means to express the meaning of something using different words, especially to achieve greater clarity. It can be very helpful to begin your response by restating a portion of the question. Try your hardest to paraphrase the question in your own response rather than simply repeating what the examiner said. You can use synonyms where possible, but you can also rearrange the sentence structure of the question. For example, who helped you with your homework when you were in school? Now, a poor response for this question would be, my sister helped me with my homework when I was in school. Here, the words and structures are almost exactly the same as the question. Now, let's see a better response for this question. My sister helped me study when I had difficult assignments in school. Here, there is a good use of synonyms, but the sentence structure is very similar to the question. Now, the best response for this question would be, when I had a difficult school assignment, my sister was always there to assist me. Here, there is a good use of synonyms and changes to the sentence structure. Now, number 3. Stay on topic. Don't allow your responses to wander away from the question the examiner asks you in part 1. Your answers do not need to be long. A few sentences is fine. When you have answered a question, stop talking and let the examiner ask the next question. If you are feeling nervous, it can be very easy to lose focus and take the conversation away from the original question. You may lose points for this. Also, the more you say beyond what's necessary, the more likely it is that you will make mistakes. Now, let's move to speaking part 2. The points to remember here are: Number 1. Answer all of the questions. Don't skip any of the questions listed on the topic card. Otherwise, you will be marked down for missing information. Point number 2. Stay focused. Make sure you respond very directly to the prompts on the page and don't discuss unrelated topics. Point number 3. Timing. Use your preparation time to develop an answer to feature 3 of your topic card. This part of the card requires an extended response with main points and supporting details. Do not waste time writing out notes for the first questions. Use the topic card as a reminder of what you should say. Point number 4. Write simple notes. You don't have time to write out lengthy notes in 1 minute. Even if you had more time, your examiner would penalize you for reading responses that you wrote out ahead of time. Write notes as reminders of what to say. Point number 5. Paraphrase. As with other sections of the speaking test, make sure you paraphrase anything that is similar to the language on your topic card. You will be marked down if you use too much language taken directly from the card. Now, the last and final section of the speaking test is the part 3. So, the strategies for this section are: Number 1. Say what's easiest. Part 3 questions normally require you to respond with your perspective on a topic. There are no wrong or right answers to these questions. Furthermore, keep in mind that your examiner is not grading your ideas. You are only graded on your ability to answer the questions appropriately in English. Number 2. Say what demonstrates your English. Your Part 3 responses must always answer the questions directly, and they must be reasonable and logical. However, you are not required to express your true opinions. Since you don't have much time to think during Part 3, it is often better to go with the first thing that comes to your mind. Your goal should be to provide fluent responses. That's it. As much as possible, respond by discussing ideas you know how to express in English so you can display your skills. Avoid saying things you can't discuss fluently, even if those ideas would represent your perspective more accurately. Point number 3. When necessary, buy some time to think. The speed of Part 3 can be challenging. Sometimes it may help you to slow things down so you can gather your thoughts before speaking. This is especially true if you don't fully understand the examiner's question. It can lower your score if you have too many long pauses or if you stumble over a lot of words. It can also lower your score if you simply repeat the examiner's question as you think of your answer. Try to avoid this by using one of the tips below. They can help you to gain a few precious seconds to think about what you want to say. Note, you should only use these when truly necessary. Try your best not to use any of these tips more than once. Now, you can firstly ask the examiner to repeat the question. For example, I want to make sure I understood the question. Can you please repeat it? Number 2, comment on the question. For example, that's an interesting question. I would say that. Number 3, introduce your idea. For example, well, the first thing I would say is dash. Second example, I haven't considered that before, but one thing that comes to my mind is dash. Third example, people have many opinions about that in my country. I believe dash. Number 4, ask about the meaning of a word. For example, I didn't understand the meaning of dash. Can you please explain what that word means? Now, the last and final point to remember throughout the entire speaking test is just answer. No matter what, you must attempt an answer to each question. Don't give up. So, to conclude this video, my tip for students preparing for IELTS test is don't be shy. Just enjoy the chat with the examiner. Say your ideas with confidence. Speak from the heart. Your English is better when you do that. If you still have any queries or doubts regarding speaking test, feel free to ask them in a comment section below or on our Instagram account linked below. Thank you for watching this video. Please do like and share this video and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.